Hello, this is Karima coming to you on behalf of the Virtual Village. I'd like to take a few moments to share with you information regarding another component of our Virtual Village, News Around the Nation. News Around the Nation is our national e-newsletter. The content focuses on national information as opposed to region-specific, while there is content provided by the region. The whole of the e-newsletter encompasses all of our regions. Wherever anything is happening, that's what we try to highlight. Now, this newsletter is comprised of written material, audio material, and links to videos. What I'd like to do is kind of go through the different areas of the newsletter and show you some of the functionality and things that you can find in News Around the Nation. As you can see, this one is a little outdated. This one's a little old, released last year in October. But what I want to focus on is, for example, in the top section of the newsletter, you will find whatever context, whatever text information we have available on our Season of Faith. That's where this content focuses, on the Season of Faith. Here is a link to the Year of Restoration website. So click on that link. It'll take you to the national announcement website, the Year of Restoration. These links, specifically Detroit, Atlanta, Houston, Beulah Land, and Liberia, will redirect you specifically to a regional page. For example, Houston is there, so I click on Houston. Clicking on the Houston link will open up the Year of Restoration page and take us to the Southwest Regions page of the website. And that will happen anytime you click one of these links. Detroit link, and you'll see that it'll open the Detroit page. So it's a quick way to get to your region's information if that's what you want to do. Here out to the right side is a link that will allow you to go to our online giving page. If you click that link, it takes you directly to the Year of Restoration and to the online giving page. There you can click the donate button and give your tithe or offering. Scrolling down a bit to the next section, this typically is our kind of highlight section. Whatever the top thing is going on around our church, we try to highlight as close up to the top of the announcement as we can. For example, on this particular week, we were focusing on publishing the round robin preaching schedule, which is a downloadable PDF file. This will allow you click on this link and it will allow you to download the preaching schedule. Again, this JMK Recollections on Our Story, that's a link to a podcast where Jeramogi speaks regarding the history of our church. And you click on the link here and it's the audio. And then here are just announcements that don't have any attachment to it. Typically, wherever you see blue text and you hover over it and you can click on it and drill down, it'll take you to another page or another area. It's called a hyperlink. This area is one that's near and dear to my heart. It's an area that we call Vintage BCN. And I got the idea actually from one of my Facebook groups that I follow, Vintage Black Glamour. And what they do is post photographs of people, black people doing things, and they're old photographs. And so at every publication, we try to have a vintage BCN photo. Typically, we go to the archive, we find photos, but I always want to encourage everyone, if you have a photo you'd like to submit and share with our national reading audience, please feel free to send email to me at info@theyearofrestoration.org. Scrolling down, we have a section that allows you to get a hotkey or get a quick link to some of our social networking pages. For example, this links to our Facebook page, the Pan-African Orthodox Christian Church. This links to our YouTube channel, Shrine Online. This is for our videos. This links to our Flickr page. This page houses over nearly 6,000 photographs that we've taken or uploaded throughout the years. And this is to our Twitter page. We also have a video up on Vimeo as well. Here just kind of highlights whoever the preacher is for the live stream of the week, as well as a link to the page for the video stream. So if you get this announcement, when it's time for the stream, you can just click right on that link and it'll take you to the live streaming page. But there won't be anything up unless the stream is happening. Here is a special announcement regarding the Synod, and it was a virtual village promotional announcement. This is a link that takes you to, opens another window and takes you to our YouTube virtual village promo. And here we have information regarding our, in this case, the Synod checklist. More information, and it's important to read the content because this is where you'll find out details if we're having special events or whatever. For example, we had a link for reservations, and these are bit.ly links. This is a tool used to abbreviate web addresses. You know, sometimes you can get a really, really long address and it can wrap around many, many lines. We use a tool called, an app called bit.ly, and it'll condense the link. This was developed largely on the onset, because, you know, Twitter, your Twitter comments have to be 140 characters or less. So bit.ly allows you to put a link to a web address in a few characters. So here you see all of the bit.ly links and everything here. Then we also had a survey. We do surveys from time to time, and we do have your input when we send out a survey. But this was a link to a survey that we was published. Again, this is another reminder for the Synod. This is a link to another YouTube video, and these are subsequent links to allow members to pay and do the survey. In certain cases, in the e-newsletter, we may publish the same content different ways, because sometimes content will catch one person's eye one way and another person's eye another way. So we try to put the important things, we try to make sure that there are multiple ways it's published. And lastly, we have the National Photo Gallery. This link, this page, this area is the most widely used area. People love to look at photos, and basically it's just a matter of clicking on that image and it redirects you to the National Gallery, which is Flickr. And it may take a minute to come up, so I'm just going to close it out. But it takes you to Flickr, which is the same thing that happens when you click this link. It takes you to the same place, right? So you can go there either way to Flickr. And as you see, the pages are coming up, and there starts all the images, and they go from the newest to the oldest. And lastly, at the bottom of the page, and I know this is subject to change and will be changing, is the list of the National Executive Council. That is prior to all this stuff. This will change. And the last thing is the physical addresses and phone numbers for our churches and our locations. And typically that is what we get. That's the kind of information that you get on News Around the Nation. What I want to make clear is that you won't find everything on this newsletter, but you will find access to other things. And so it's important to go to the email addresses and send an email if you have questions. Click on the hyperlinks and drill down to find out as much information as you can. Until next time, be blessed and have a good day. Bye-bye.